From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense into half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Come on. Switch.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air as they have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Prescott on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott to throwing. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Forbath, the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson now, going to throw again. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
46.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Watch the twins. Check your hot read.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Check safety, drop.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Spot. Spot. No. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now it's Jackson. He may try and run for this. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium.